part of what my school does is our mission is embrace the world, and Turkey does such a good job of embracing their diverse culture that I thought it was a really good place to take students. And this trip, the students learned how to embrace the world.
I was expecting it to be very different and people to be different, but when it came down to it, there are a lot of similarities between us, and I think it's one of those things where, you know, it's people are universal, you know, when it comes down to basics. I mean,
Definitely. I think I was expecting it to be, you know, very different from the United States, but one thing that I got out of it was the fact that people all over the world that can be very generous, very hospitable. Host families brought us into their homes. They cooked dinner for us. We talked to students. We made friends with students at high schools and colleges. And it was great just seeing, you know, the amount of culture, hospitality, and warmth that they showed complete strangers from the United States.
They learned how to appreciate different cultures and respect different cultures, but also to learn how similar we all are to each other and how much we have in common, even though on the surface it may seem very different. The way we dress or our accents and speaking a language may seem different, or our food may look different. We really are much, much more the same than we are different, and students got to learn that firsthand. So it was a true intercultural exchange where our students got to share some of their culture with Turkish students, and Turkish students got to share their culture and teach our students about Turkish culture as well. So there was definitely give and take between both. And part of the reason that we were able to have such a successful and meaningful trip is because of the help of the Raindrop Foundation that helped arrange all kinds of things for us, details, travel plans, but much more than just that. Also, the opportunity to meet with Turkish families who invited us into their homes. And it's no easy thing to invite 10 teenagers who you don't know into your house and feed them. That would be intimidating to a lot of people, but there was none of that. The people were gracious and friendly, and we thank the Raindrop Foundation for their ability to arrange those kinds of things on a trip like this. I would not have been able to do that on my own, and it was a joyous and meaningful experience thanks to the Raindrop Foundation and the Turkish people.
When we went to Turkey, I didn't know what to expect, but after being there, I realized how grateful I am and how lucky I am to have been given such an amazing opportunity to travel abroad and to gain a more global perspective and to become a better global citizen by becoming more aware of other people in our world. I mean, there are 7 billion people, and I don't know so much, so I was so happy to have that experience, and the people we met, so gracious, who wanted nothing more than to welcome us and to give us everything they had, and my perspective has been completely changed, and I am better for it, and I know all of my friends who went with me are better for it, and being in Turkey and being with such amazing host people and the Turkish Raindrop House people who got us where we're going and fed us, it makes me want to be a better person. And I can't thank everyone enough for it. I'm just so humbled and so grateful for everything and everyone. So thank you to everyone.
For the last 20 years, I've thought about walking inside in the Hagia Sophia, and, you know, just going there met and exceeded just about every expectation that I had. Istanbul was an amazing place, and Ephesus, I mean, almost brought me to my knees. They came back, I think, as broader-minded students as a result. It's 4 years in the making in a program like the Academy for Global Studies. But any student can benefit greatly from this experience, because when you step outside and you get outside of your comfort zone and you realize that there's a big wide world out there, but at the same time you find the amazing differences and distinctions within culture, but at the same time be able to find those common denominators when you sit down with people and spend time with them face to face. It makes things much more real for everyone, and I'd recommend the program to anyone in the district.
I've traveled a lot. I've been to Australia, New Zealand, and all over, and I've never met a group of people that were so welcoming, so gracious, and just wanted nothing more than to share everything with you and to welcome you into their home, and they were just amazing. I've never met a group of people so amazing.
I heard so many times about Turkish hospitality. The students in Turkey who stayed at Turkish homes and had dinner there loved their experience with Turkish families, loved talking to the people and the families and learning about their culture and sharing food with them.
Our kids' experience in Turkey was amazing. They said it was life-changing. I just can't say enough about this program, and I'm so incredibly excited that they had the opportunity to go, and the group of people who went with them were amazing, and they just had a life-changing experience.
And we're really grateful to the Raindrop House for pulling all together. I think that that's one of the things that made the trip so special. The access they had to people and places that the kids might never have gotten to see otherwise.
They were very sad to leave Turkey. They were excited about their experiences. Many of them said that it was a life-changing, a transformative experience for them.
And they came back with such great stories and so much enthusiasm that now all the parents want to go. So, of course, we want to talk to the Raindrop House about taking the adults to the next trip.